Good morning. It's Debbie with Painting Junkie, and I'm here today for Chat and Char. It's Wednesday. I'm running a little late. And I'm so glad you could join me. If you are joining me live, then let me know where you're joining me from. And I'm going to be asking some questions. I have some questions about the hat we're going to be working on today. I started it last week. I'll show you here in a second what we did. And if you join me on the replay, then you can chime in and tell me where you're watching from at that time. So I do have some fun announcements today, plus some charring. We torched this live last week. Do you remember how we kind of distressed it with my little kitchen torch? Not necessary, but kind of a fun activity to do with your hats. I distressed it. I made it kind of old looking or burned on the edges. And then I used my brands. I have 2 little guitars and a cluster of stars. And that as far as we went yesterday, or well, it was Friday actually. And so I try to go live with you every Wednesday. And here it is, Wednesday again for Chat and Char. So I thought that we would add some musical notes because I decided that this pink hat was going to be one of my concert hats. I'm getting ready to go to another concert here in a couple weeks. I'm going to see Morgan Wallen. First time, never seen him. I've seen a lot of country artists, but I've never seen Morgan Wallen, so excited about that. I think maybe I'll have to wear my hat here. So I was going to burn in some musical notes. So I've got a bunch of different sizes here. I really like this with the lines, but I'm not sure I'm going to have room. I think I want musical notes right here on the front. So I think I'm going to go with these fatter ones in a cluster up front, and I'm going to do the outline of them because they're thicker. They're thicker than I usually burn with flowers, because when I do the florals, I'll outline them and then do some lines or things. So that's where it might get fun. I just happen to have some Glad seal. It might be fun to just see what we can do with these musical notes. So, okay, I've got the right side here. I'm going to press my press and seal. Good morning, CE. Thanks for watching. All right, we're going to trace this little cluster. And I'm going to use my friction pen because my friction pen will disappear with heat. And you can use an ink pen, but I just prefer to use these frictions just in case it comes through on the hat, and then I know it will disappear. Because you're going to burn the lines anyway, right? And make it dark. So they'll probably cover up any kind of ink. But if it's a light hat, sometimes it burns just a darker color of the hat instead of black. This looks like it's going to burn black though, so it wouldn't matter. But I've got this friction pen, so I'm just going to use it. Okay, so I just run around the edges. Can you see them there? the edges of those 3 notes. And I think I'll add that graphic to my in-person parties. I need to cut this down so that I'm not just using all this. Oh, I'm getting new scissors. I'm getting new scissors. Hey, Connie. How are you? Thanks for watching. I have been using the Prime Day deals, and I got a pack of scissors because all my scissors seem to be dull. And they had a good sale, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to need a new pack of scissors for my in-person parties and to cut this press and seal and fabric for my bands. So I just got a pack of scissors, and next week when I'm on here, I'm going to have my new scissors. Look at that. It just destroys it. It doesn't cut very well at all. Ugh. Okay. And that's all I really needed. Okay. Oh, let's turn this puppy on. Now, I was burning a vegan suede hat yesterday, a ball cap yesterday, and I had it down at 350, and for that hat it was perfect. I think that 350 is going to be perfect for this one too. Cute aluminum foil with your, oh, cut aluminum foil. Huh? I will do it, Connie. I need to sharpen my scissors. I've got aluminum foil. Thank you. I knew somebody on here would know some tricks. Okay, I gotta come on my glasses so I can burn around these notes. This is gonna be so cute. Okay, so what I'm gonna be asking you about today is my bands. I found some really cute fabric, but I'm just not sure. So I was gonna ask you guys what you thought. So let's get these notes burned on there, and then I'll show you what I found. It's very whimsical, which is totally me, but it's not really country. So I'm gonna ask you what you think. And if you're watching live, I know you'll tell me. And if you're watching the replay, I wish I could get you over here closer. I have to put this on my lap. Maybe I could stand. Let's try. But I have to put it down like this and have to see it close. Let's try. This might work out for you to see what I'm doing here. All right, so I've got that on there. You can see that. It's just upside down. I think this is hot. Yep. And I'm just going to go around these musical notes. And what I do on the inside, I'm not sure. I'm thinking about putting like a design in them instead of putting them or coloring them solid. Maybe some stripes. See, I just go really slow and light. If you get too deep, you're just going to go and make a fatter line than you really want. And you can definitely see the press and seal melting. And sometimes this is just a good outliner. And then you take the press and seal off, and then you can go over it where you need to. And see, I've got some gunk on there, and it's smoking. The gunk is smoking, and that's when you would wipe off on your wet sponge. These are going to be cute musical notes. I love these. Okay. This isn't bad standing, and you guys can see pretty good, right? Let me know. Hey, Terry. Hey, Jessie. Thank you for joining. We're burning musical notes on my country music hat that I am going to wear to Morgan Wallen in a few weeks. One thing about hat burning is, see, I'm leaning my hand on the edge of this, and this is really stretching to reach the hat. So you do have to find a comfortable way to hold it, and a comfortable, it can get awkward. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to find a place to rest your hand, because if you're trying to outline in an awkward position, it's going to get real messy. And then you're not going to like your hat. And it doesn't matter if it's upside down. I could turn this upside down and probably reach it better, but then you couldn't see what I'm doing. And I'm trying to show y'all. And I can tell I'm going to go over these again, because this is kind of just outlining it on the hat for me. It's not going to be as dark. Almost done. It's not going to be as dark on the outlines as I would like. So all right, there they are, upside down. Okay, I'm going to get that back because that peels off. And then at home, if you have a Cricut, you might have a tool like mine that was just here. Oh, gee. Where'd I put it? There it is. This is the Cricut weeder, but a safety pin. Just get a safety pin. You can open it up and give you something to hold on to also, or like a sewing pin. But these come off. You can just get it. I mean, you can use your fingernail, but sometimes a sharp edge just goes a lot faster when you can grab it. Okay, there's my outline. Aren't those cute? I love those. Okay, I'm gonna put this down and look at it. I can only see it through the camera. Look under the board. Thanks. Okay, Terry. All right, so they're kind of brown. I mean, these are black, right? And they're kind of brown. I want them darker. So I am gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down this time. And I'm gonna go around them real quick and make them just a little bit darker. And then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do in the middle, because I don't think I want them all the way solid. Should I do stripes, polka dots? I think I'll do the top bar solid maybe. And maybe the notes. Give me some ideas. Connie's an artist friend. She can give me some ideas. Or I could get in my filler. I did figure out how to change this without, are you gonna paint? No, I wasn't gonna paint it, but that's kind of a good idea. I could burn it all the way on the inside and then put glitter paint. Jessie. That's kind of a fun idea. I do like that. When I filled it in, I filled in the D the other day, and it looked really rustic. It had lots of little lines in it. And I kind of liked it. When I wrote on my red hat and I wrote Chiefs Nation, it didn't turn out like that when I filled it in. It was pretty solid. Okay, these are getting darker. But I also kind of went up and made this a little, had more of a hump on that note. I love this little one here with this. I just love this little one. Do I have any suggestions? Glitter paint? Yeah, that's a cute idea. I did figure out how to change this quickly, and I can fill it in. They're still not as dark. Maybe I should fill them in with glitter paint. Hey, McKenna. What do you think? Musical notes. So Jessie suggested I paint them with glitter paint. And I was like, oh, maybe I should fill them in and then put glitter paint. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna find a nib really quick that I could fill it in. Fill it in like maybe that one. Or this one. I think this curved one. That's what I want. I want the curved one. Okay. And I figured out a way that doesn't have to cool off because I can pull it out with a paper towel. So, I know this is hot, but I can unscrew it. And then get a tissue. Comes right out. And then this one's cool. Stick it in, screw it in. Bam. I don't have to wait for it to cool down. Get it go in. I want to make sure it goes in or it's not going to heat up. Easy to change these. Okay, now let's turn this back on and let it warm up. So, while I'm waiting for that to heat up, before I fill in those notes, I found this. Okay, so the length of my fabric was not 36 inches. 36 inches, a yard, is about the length you want for any kind of fabric to go all the way around your hat and have a little tail tie, okay? About 36 inches is a good length. Well, this is some fabric from curtains that I had in my classroom. Look how whimsical that is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it wasn't long enough. So I tied this little knot and then it's long enough. And this little knot could be the tail, or it could be on the side, like a side knot. Okay, so it's so pretty. It's so cute with this hat, but it's not very country music-y. So that's what I wanted some opinions on. Should I go ahead and use this, or maybe I should just make another pink hat and use this on another pink hat? I don't know. But, and I have ideas on how to do this. So, first of all, just look at it. Look how cute that is on this pink hat. I love it. I love it. But I think it needs sparkles. Oh yeah. And you could add to that knot. Oh yes, absolutely. So how I would put this on is a few different ways. I could add the little tie to the side, like it could be over here with either the guitars, or it could be with the stars. You know, it could be on the side, all right? Or I could put the little tail on the back, and yes, I would definitely add to it, because this, I'd probably add something thinner, because this is kind of a thicker piece. But this, I would put up here, and I would glue. I'd probably trim it up a little bit, but I would overlap it and glue it, you know, somewhere up here. And then maybe even put like a pin or a flower or something there so you wouldn't see the seam where I glued it. But I saw this fabric and I was like, oh, that would be so cute on my pink hat, but I don't know, it's not really country music, and I may want more of a Western band. Yes. Yes, Jesse. Yes, this band, or yes, a Western band. That's where I'm like, eh. So I'm not doing this band today. I want to hear from you. Don't cover up any of your etching. Yeah. True. I do need to make it lower. So, that's where I'm at. But I really love this fabric. So I need to figure out, can I make this fabric Western? Maybe with some, like straw-like, or like natural, not raffia, but like raffia type ribbon, you know, that looks rustic, thin with it. I don't know. Okay, I bet this is heated. I'm gonna be like this, so I think you can see it from my lap. Can you roll that fabric? Yes, I can roll it. I can roll it so that it's thinner. But I also, if you roll it, I don't know if you'll be able to see how fun it is. Okay, my glasses again. Okay. I was going to talk to you guys about the retreat. I got so excited about the hat. So, I just announced my retreat, my third retreat that I have done. Oh, this goes over here. It is coming up in September. It is the 19th through the 22nd. It's a Thursday to Sunday. We're going to Herman, Missouri, which is a few hours from me here in Springfield. Not very far from St. Louis. If you wanted to fly in and go to the retreat, you could fly into St. Louis, and it's not very far. It is Missouri's wine country, and it's going to be so much fun. I've got this beautiful Victorian house. It's an Airbnb that is reserved and ready for us that weekend. You will have 3 nights accommodations included in your retreat price, and 4 to 5 art projects. The 2 retreats I did earlier last year, the favorite project was resin. So I'm going to have to stick in a resin project, and I think I already know what it's going to be, and you're going to love it. And then, of course, we have to do hat burning at the retreat, and you may choose a wide brim or a ball cap. And when you sign up and it gets closer to time, we'll figure out what kind of hat you want to do. So that will be included. 4 to 5 art activities. And then your meals, there will be a opening evening appetizers for Thursday night, and then you'll have breakfast, 2 light breakfasts and 2 dinners included in your food, and also some tips and strategies from Brandy Hickman. She is Kitchen Therapy. She teaches wonderful ways to meal prep and eat healthy, and she shares great recipes. and she is my partner in my retreats. And so she comes along and does some great recipes for us and teaching. And we kind of cook together on the dinners. The breakfast she usually has kind of put together, and she just kind of pops them in the oven, but she shares all the healthy recipes. So yeah, Herman, Missouri, September 19th through, this is shading really well, by the way, this nib. September 19th through the 22nd. And there's 8 spots, and 2 are already taken, and I've already talked to 2 more people who want to come. So I think that we're going to book up pretty quick. If you are interested in joining us, sign up soon, because I think it's going to be filled up fast. We're going to have so much fun. There is wineries and just the cutest little downtown area. I'm sure that we're going to go shopping. There's, it's right on the river. And in the fall, I can see us making our hats and then all wearing them out. Won't that be fun? Oh, this shading's fun. If I just go real slow. It's not black. It's just filling it in a dark pink. I will show you in just a sec. Let me get this up to the camera. When I was going I went really slow in the small one. Let me explain what I did here. I went really slow in the small one, and it's very dark. It's black. And then the single one here is bigger and fatter, and so I was just kind of going fast and kind of scraping it, and that was just kind of laying down the suede and kind of melting it, burning it, and it is not as dark. See the difference? You got the really black, because I went real slow, and then fast. Which one do you like better? Oh, I know. Doesn't she have great recipes, Jessie? I'm so glad you're going again. Hats need to be first thing. Yes, yes. They will be Saturday morning. No, they'll be Friday morning. Friday is our first day, because we come Thursday night. Yes, hats are definitely going to be Friday morning activity, so that we can wear them. I don't want there to be such a difference in the color, so I'm just going to burn this one a little bit more to darken it. I like that, but I don't want there to be such a difference. Okay, let's see what happens over here on this one. I like this straight edge and then the curved. I'm liking the way this is burning here, because I can go straight across on the straight lines, and then I can fill in with this curve too. This is cool. Next Chat and Char. Well, next Chat and Char, I don't know if I'm going to be burning so much as doing the rest of the hat. I think that today we are going to finish with these notes. Do y'all have any questions about the retreat? Can you go over the bigger one? Oh yeah, I'm going over it. Hats, yeah. Yes, I'm going over the bigger one. When I get all 3 of these done, I'll decide which I like the best. I do like this shading thing. I haven't done much shading. I've done mostly outlining, and this is fun. This makes me want to do more. So my hat burning group has started. We have our first burn today. I'm so excited. We're going to do our first hat in the group. And even if you're not in the hat burning class or the hat burning membership, Prime Days is going on right now. And if you're thinking of doing any kind of burning, this might be the time to get you a burner to try it out. If you want me to drop a link in this live to some good ones that are on sale, I would love to do that. I've got some Amazon affiliate links. I think I'm going to make up a little store, but I'm not really sure how to do that. I mean, I know how to make it up, but I don't know where it goes. Like, does it just stay on Amazon? And then I give people like a link to my store? I have lots of suggestions. Maybe I just put it on my Facebook page, huh? But anyway, I know some good burners that are on sale this week because of Prime Days. I gave them to my hat burning group, but I'll share them with you guys too. Okay. This is, sometimes it's so light, you just got to do it again. I like how hard these are. I've tapped on these before to tell you. They've got a really good base and they're stiff. Sometimes those felt ones are so floppy, and I would think that I would burn a hole in them. Easier. Okay. What do you think? Hey, Leanne. Thanks for joining me. So we've got the guitars, we've got musical notes, and we've got the stars. One thing about this, I did realize, okay, so my brands, I pushed harder on this one, and it's wider, and you know, it's fatter, and so you can't see the detail as much as this brand. So I learned a lesson here. Don't push so hard on your brand. This is the first one too, so it was hotter. And then I lifted it and I put it over here, and you can see the details a lot better. I like them colored in sparkles now. Yes, I agree. I agree, because it's not really, even though it's colored in, it's not solid. So yes, I think sparkles on there for sure. Okay, so next week we will do that. Let's see, no, I can put on sparkles right now. I can show you the sparkles. But next week we're going to work on the band, and if I want any like feathers and embellishments. And then I think some flowers down here. What do you think? I wanted to do the musical notes with you today. So let me get some sparkles. I've got iridescent. Let me see here. I've got magenta. Yeah. What's this? Shimmer. Shimmer top coat. Shimmer top coat. Iridescent. Magenta iridescent. Let's try it. No, that's not glitter. That's just iridescent. I want glitter. Glitter, glitter. Here we go. Okay, I found my glitter. But that iridescent first might be good too. Let me find a paintbrush. Then what? Okay. Trial and error, right? If you don't like it, paint over it. Oh yeah, I like that. And then sparkles. I wish I would have taken a before and after. Oh, you know what? I'm using my phone right there. I can't take a before and after. I'm using my phone to make this video or this live, so now it is going to be a little white until it dries. Let me show you though. Maybe if I hold it up to the camera and then I can screenshot this later, right? And then I'll have a before and after. Okay. You can't really tell. Can you see the sheen? Yeah. Iridescent sheen. Ha! And then we'll put glitter on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, how fun. I have not, let me think. Besides my black hat, I don't think I've really painted any hats yet. So this is my first one with paint addition. All right, so I am going to gather. Oh, next week I'm going to be camping. I don't know if I'm going to have Chat and Char next week. I think it's going to have to be the next week. What's that? The 31st. 31st. Chat and Char is not going to be on until the 31st. Good thing I thought of that. And we'll finish this. Oh, we have to finish this because my concert's on August 1st. Chat and Char on the 31st is going to finish this hat so I can wear it. Okay, there's a good base coat, and I have some water here. Let's squeeze out this and do a little. Hey, Ashley, thanks for watching. Let's see. I have to go back and see what this is. You should keep your business cards in your pocket whenever you wear your hat. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep them in my purse. I do keep them in my purse, Jessie. For sure. You know what I need to do is keep a little flyer about the hat burning group. Okay, so this is Purple Eclipse Galaxy Glitter Paint that I am just going to dab on. Oh, because you can't really paint on this glitter stuff, so you kind of have to dab it on. But yes, Jessie, instead of a card, well, a card would take you to my website, so that's true, because my cards have the QR code has, but I have to be open. I really do need like a little pamphlet or a flyer, pocket flyer, card thing about the membership. because I want to teach everybody how to do it. I'm really not into like making them to sell. I want everyone to make their own. I want to teach people how to do it. A char card. That's a great idea. Need to make some char cards. Jessie, you're so clever. This is going to be so cute. I may even have to have another. Oh, I went into the wrong one. Wipe, wipe, wipe. I may have to do another little coat of this glitter because you can only put so much glitter on at one time and then let it dry. I hope it shows up on camera that you can see it when I'm done. I'm just kind of scooping it and patting it on. And I'm going to figure out, I do have some really cute florals instead of a feather. I have some really cute florals that would be pretty with this hat too. I think we'll add. But that's one thing I can show you too, is how to add those. Okay. That's enough for this coat. Can you see? Ooh. Fun, right? I cannot wait. Cute, huh? Love it. Guitars, stars. Those notes are so big, those guitars look tiny. I did put another guitar on my paper just in case I needed another one. And I could put one down here. Like I'm thinking I might burn a guitar down here. Yes, I think so. I think I need another guitar. A bigger one. These are like little accents. I need another guitar down here, I believe. So that's going to be coming up. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. And thank you so much for watching. If you get on here later, tell me where you're watching from. And keep following Painting Junkie. If you want a link to some great burners on Amazon Prime Days, I'll be glad to drop some in here. And also, don't forget about a retreat coming up September 19th through the 22nd. We're going to Herman, Missouri, wine country, and it's going to be amazing. So keep watching. I'll see you next week. Nope, I won't see you next week. I'll see you on the 31st. Bye.